Now let's have a small recap of what we have seen. So we saw how to use variables to store numbers and strings. Then we did some operations using the numbers like addition, subtraction, and all that. Then we went with strings and used two variables to store two strings and add them, multiply them with a number, and did all that. Okay. Now, before getting into the other concepts, we'll see what are modules. Okay, modules are in library in in Python, or the other name for libraries in C. Okay, you must have, if you are a programmer already, you must be knowing what libraries are. Okay, so libraries are predefined functions. Okay, they are different files totally. We will import those files or include those files in our current program and make use of certain functions inside those libraries. Okay, now in C we must have used this math.h library. Okay, so this library in C language has so many operations. One of the operations is POW in bracket 2 comma 3, which will actually do the power operation of 2 to the power 3. Okay, so libraries makes things easy. Instead of okay, using a more number of lines, we can just use libraries functions and finish things in a shorter way. Okay, that's what libraries do. So we have libraries for different operations or different functionalities. In Python, these libraries are called modules. We call them modules. So we won't be using the word libraries anymore. We will be using the word as module. Okay. So the difference between C and Python here is, in C we actually add a library like this: hash include stdio.h hash include, oh sorry, excuse me, so hash include math.h. So this is the way we actually include libraries in C. But here we use the word import. Okay, we use the word called import. Okay, this is the word, and we give the library name. For example, there's a module called time. Okay, module here means library. Okay, I will be using the word library here after the word is module. Okay, time is a module which has many functions. For example, let's say I want to print something. Okay, print okay, let's say hello, and then print world. Now if let's say I want to time the printing operation between these two, I can use a function from this time module. There's a function called sleep. Okay, now this function is inside time module, so I should give time dot sleep. Okay, this function takes parameters in seconds. For example, if I give 1 second, if I give 1, hello will print first, then after 1 second world will print. Let's say I comment this, I'm commenting this, I'm running this program, you'll see both hello and world getting printed immediately. See, as immediately, just like that. Now if we use this time.sleep function, so it prints world after 1 second from hello first and then world. See, so this is how we use a function inside a module. Time is a module which has many functions. One of those functions is sleep. It's a very common function we use. Okay, it takes parameters in seconds. If I give 5 here, it will print hello, wait for 5 seconds and then print world. See, hello, it will wait for 5 seconds and then prints world. Yeah, so that is how it works. So this is a simple use case of how modules work. Okay, we will be using a module for the upcoming concepts. So this is how we use every function inside a module. We will call the module name dot and then the function name. The other way of using the functions is like this. Let's say instead of giving import time, I can do this: from time import sleep. If I give like this, I can straight away use sleep straight away. You don't have to give time dot. Now this is useful in case where you're very particular, you're very assured that you're going to use sleep function many times. Let's say I'm going to use sleep function for 10 times. I don't have to give time dot, time dot, time dot every day, every time. Okay, so in that case you can just give like this. So this is easy for repeating a function many times. Or if you're just going to use one or twice, it's better, it's okay with go with import time and then time dot sleep. So this is a very common way of using this function. Okay, and let's say you want to use multiple functions inside a library. I told you time has many. There's another function called time dot time. Okay, this actually gives the time taken in seconds. Okay, I'll explain this function later, just to show you how to use this. Okay, time dot time. So this is a function. Let's print this. Okay, so after 5 seconds it should print world, and then it prints a number. This is actually seconds. I'll tell you what it is later. Now this, you're going to use two of these, right? You're going to use sleep function as well as time function. Both of them are inside time. So if you don't want to use time dot every time you use this, you can just give like this: from time import sleep, or from time import time. This is one way. The easiest way is just like this: from time import star. If you give star, it means you might be using any function inside this module time. So it imports every function from the module time. Okay, that's what it means. So you don't have to give time dot every time you use those functions. You can just remove them. It will still work. So world and then the seconds. Yeah, that's it. So this is how we use modules. The next session we will be using a module. I'll explain what it is.